Hey there. Hi, everyone. It's Melanie from Stamp with Melanie. Thank you so much for joining this evening. Okay. Looks like I'm live in the right place, so that's a good start. Tonight I'm offering a free online card class where I will be happy to send you the kits to make the projects that I'm going to show this evening. I'll send that to you when you place a minimum $40 order with me. And typically, that would be, I would cut that off and say all orders had to be placed by Monday. However, since earlier today, Stampin' Up announced free shipping for Tuesday, May 21st, I'm going to extend that deadline until Tuesday so that you can take advantage of that free shipping. So let's talk first about how the free shipping works. When your order is $75 or more, you will get free shipping on your order. So that alone will save you 11% and possibly even more if your state charges tax on shipping. So you could potentially save a good chunk of change that you can use to put towards product. So to get the free card kit, you only need to place a $40 order. However, when your order totals $50 or more, I will also include a pack of the gems, Iridescent Foil Gems, in with your order, or with your card kit when I send it out. The products that we're going to use for this evening's free class is the Unbounded Love bundle that's found on page 54 in your catalog, or you can find it in the online store. And also the coordinating designer series paper. These cards are really pretty. This is a fantastic stamp set with great sentiments. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Now, if you like the kit and you don't want to buy this particular bundle, then by all means, use whatever you have available at home. You could still use the same tutorials and just substitute out what you have. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Our first card is going to be this cute little birthday card. So let me show you. I have a piece of petunia petal or petunia pop cardstock. So let's fold that in half. And then I have a couple of pieces of basic white cardstock. One will go on the inside of the card and the other will be for the outside. To this panel, oops, it's not that one, I'm going to add a strip of designer series paper. So we're going to put that on there just like that. And if you hear the birds and trains and so forth in the background, it's because it's a beautiful day here and I have the windows open. Okay, so we're going to eyeball this and try to put it like as close as possible to the middle of the page. Then on top of that, we're going to add a piece of Summer Splash cardstock, then another piece of basic white cardstock, and then this little piece of designer series paper. And both of these are from the designer series paper Unbounded Beauty that's part of the suite. And actually, this is the flip side. This is the flip side of this page. So let me go ahead and adhere these together. I've done all the die cutting and cutting for this particular class in advance because you all know how to do that already. And that'll save us a little time. But when you get your tutorials that will be emailed to you, all the measurements will be there. Your card packets will include everything except the stamped images, the ink and the adhesives. And your embellishments are not included unless your order is $50 or more. Okay, so we're going to put that right on here. And then we'll attach all of this to our card base. Okay. Hey, Zena, thanks for watching. Hi, Joyce. I'll go ahead and put this piece on the inside right now. Now, before I do anything with this card, I will most likely add another strip of designer series paper to the bottom, but that would be later. Okay, we'll put this on the front. And then I've already die cut my little oval. This is part of these dies. Let me show you how cute these are. This is the Unbounded Love dies. And there are a couple leaf images, but mainly they're labels. And they're really, really cool. Like this one has the leaf images built in. There's a couple circles, another label. You may have seen a card I did recently where I layered this one on that one like that in 2 different colors. So those are the dies that are part of this bundle. Like I said, I pre-die cut everything. And I'm going to use the Happy Birthday stamp. And I've decided that for this particular item, this card, I'm not going to stamp like in a straight line. I'm going to put it at a slant. I like the way that looks. All right. And I use Petunia Pop as my ink for that. Okay. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and I'm down to using up the backs or using up the borders of some. So I'll just cut off what I need. I'm going to add that right towards the middle, but off to the side. And then I'm going to grab the Petunia Pop ribbon and tie a little bow. Maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, then I'm going to grab a glue dot and add that to my card. Let's see where the glue dots go. And then I'm going to add some of these iridescent foil gems to this card. All right, so there's our first card. Cute little birthday card, and it goes together really easily. All right, next up is this little card, and this one uses 3 pieces of the designer series paper on a little background. So I'm going to use basic white cardstock for my base, and then I have my pieces of cardstock. What I'm going to do before I start to glue anything down is I'm going to lay them out and see how they're going to look. With this kind of card, I like to put my pieces down with Tombow, which is the white liquid glue, because there's a little bit of give in it. So if anything is not quite positioned correctly, it's easy to fix. So and this paper uses all the new in colors, which is kind of, the designer series paper uses all the new in colors, which is really nice. And they're nice, bright, summery colors. All right. All right, I think we're good. Okay, then I have 2 little pieces that I die cut. One is a little circle. Actually, I think it's the bigger of the 2 circles. Yeah, I used this one, so it's the bigger one. And then I'm just going to put this on top of it and add my greeting right there. So we'll start by stamping our greeting, which is going to be Celebrate. And this time I'm going to use Berry Burst as my ink. Now, I thought about changing it to one of these others because there are so many sentiments in here that we could use. But I like Celebrate because you could make that for a birthday or congratulations or anything. It's also good for a shower. All right, Celebrate. Okay, then I'm going to take this, add a little seal, and then just layer it right on there like that. Now, I've let this glue set up for a minute, so I'll go ahead and add it to the card front. I wanted to let it set for a minute because I didn't want the pieces to start moving around when I added the adhesive to the back. Okay, so we got that. And now I'm going to cut some more of my dimensionals for this circle. Let's move this down just a smidge. Oh, much better. Okay. And then, before I do anything, I'm going to cut a small piece of this ribbon 3 inches long. And since my glass mat has a ruler built in, I can just measure right at the bottom. I'm going to fold this in half. stick the ribbon to the back of my dimensionals. And then, let's see, move this one down just a smidge. All right, that looks better. And then I'm going to put this on my card so that the white label is like right on the dividing line between the two sets of designer series paper. So there's our second card, and that was another really quick and easy card. So we'll move right along, and next up is this pretty little birthday card. We're going to start with a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock, and then we have a white, basic white panel. And then I have a piece of the peach. Good grief. Hang on. The peach cardstock, the new peach pie. I think that's what it's called, is peach pie. Yes, peach pie. And I have embossed this with the brand new Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder. So can you see how cool this looks? I think this one's going to get a lot of use. So we're going to put that right on that white piece. And then I took a piece of designer series paper, and this is a 3-inch square, and I cut it diagonally. So I'm going to adhere this. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to cut a piece of paper diagonally with our trimmer. So what I do is I set it in diagonally, and I put my little points in the trough so that they're right in the trough where the blade will go through. And there you go. How easy is that? No more guessing. Am I there? Am I not there? It's very, very easy to do. All right. Here's the inside piece for this card. Now, what the heck? Well, maybe we will have to die cut. Let me see. Yeah, I think I lost my label piece. I cut 2 of them, but I'm not seeing it right now. Okay, let's put this together. Just kind of center it in there. Now, I'm going to use glue again, and the reason why is because I want to make sure it gets up to the corners. Because I want those points to stay down. All right. We're good there. Now, let me grab don't mind the dust on him. He hasn't been used in a while. I had to make sure I got the right plates. Okay, bottom one. Let me grab that die. So with this one, there are 2 different ones in this particular shape. One has stitching around it, which I think you can see there. And this one has embossed lines. This is slightly smaller, but they're very close to being the same. We're going to use the one with the stitching on it. And see if it still squeaks. Yep. Old squeaky. All right. Here's our little label. Now this time I'm going to use the birthday stamp again, and I'm going to stamp it in Calypso Coral. Reason being, I use so many birthday cards, so I take every advantage I can to stock up. And again, I'm going to stamp it on a slant because I really like that look. All right, let's go ahead and put this card together. This is our inside. And again, by the time I go to use this, I'll probably add some kind of decoration to the inside of the card. All right, this is for the outside. And then I'm going to pull out my dimensionals again. I went through my little bin where I keep all of my dimensionals and found I had sheets and sheets that just had little pieces of the edges left. So I am using these up. All right. And we're going to put that right there towards the middle. Grab this peach ribbon. Do a little bow. Okay, that looks good. And another glue dot. Okay, then I'm going to grab those gems again, and I'm going to add a couple up in the upper right-hand corner. All right, so there's our third card. Another little simple, easy birthday card. But I love this embossed panel behind it. Okay, one more for you. This is a sympathy card, as you can tell. And the two colors of the cardstock that I'm using here, one is the brand new Summer Splash, and the other one is Coastal Cabana. Now, I would have thought that this was Coastal Cabana and this was the Summer Splash, but no. This is the this is Coastal Cabana, and Summer Splash is actually just a shade darker than it. So I have, again, I have my two basic white pieces. One's for the outside, one's for the inside. I'm going to layer that like that. I have another piece that's embossed with that Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder, and that layer will go there like that. Then I have a strip of the Designer Series paper. It'll just go like that. And then finally we have our little tag. So let's go ahead and put this one together. Okay, this is a little bit long, so I'm going to cut off the extra. And actually, then I'm going to switch it. I like this to me seems to have more texture on this side. All right. Okay. Now on the basic white panel, and we will center that. Looks like this one needs fixed. See if I can do it without tearing things up too much. Sometimes when they're embossed, they're easier to reposition. That's better. That's better. Okay, great. Now I'll add this to the front. All right, fold this. Add my inside here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to stamp. And I want With Sympathy. Now, where did it go? There it is. I'll put and I'm going to use Summer Splash to stamp my greeting. Okay, that looks good. Then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little piece of this ribbon, just tie just a little knot. Okay, add a glue dot. And some dimensionals. Look at that, I used up all the little pieces I had set out. Hooray! Okay, and then I'm going to put this one so it's half on the Designer Series paper and halfway above. All right, there you have it. So, the 4 cards included in your kit would be those, and then we have Celebrate and Happy Birthday. And remember, everything will be included for you except for this ink and stamps, and adhesive, which of course is not permitted by Stampin' Up. So, and you have until end of day Tuesday to place your order. If it's $75 or more, you will get free shipping from Stampin' Up. If it's $50 or more, you'll get these gems in addition to the card kit. And I will send them, I'm planning to send them out no later than Monday of next week. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week and a nice weekend. And we'll see you next time. Bye now.